Students will talk about the predation under the heading population interaction, and chapter is organism and population. So first we will talk about the predation. So by feeding of a species on another is called as predation. An animal of a trophic level feeds on another, and the example is tiger feeds on deer, and sparrow eats on seed, and the herbivores feed on plants. These are all are the examples of predation. So predation is an important process through which transfer of energy takes place, and predation also controls the population of the prey. And when an exotic species are introduced in a geographical area, they become invasive and their population increases very fast because the invaded area or habitat doesn't have its natural predator. So it means when we are introducing a new species in a geographical area, and that geographical area is new to that particular species, so there will not be any natural predator of that particular species. So the rate of population of that particular species will be very high in that particular geographical area. The predators help in maintaining species diversity in a community by reducing the intensity of competition among competing prey species. It means the predators used to feed on the species so that they will control their population, and if there is suppose there is no predator, then the prey's number will be increasing and there will be a lot of uh, competition for the common limited resources. So predator used to control their population so that they will survive, and if we remove the predator, then its prey extincts because of the interspecies competition. And by this way, the several more species will also be extinct due to interspecies interaction. It means if we are going to remove a predator from an ecosystem, from a a geographical area, then its prey also extincts because of a lot of competition. So the species will be extinct, and several more species will also extinct due to because there is a interspecies interaction among the species. And if a predator is too efficient to exploit its prey, then the prey might become extinct, and following it, the predator will also become extinct for the lack of food. It means there should not be overfeeding of prey by the predator. To overcome the overfeeding, the prey species have evolved uh, various defenses to loosen the impact of predation. Some modifications are as follows. It means the prey will have the natural defense system to protect themselves from their predator. First one is camouflage. Some species of insects and frogs have been changing their colors to avoid the predation. It means some of the organisms are there. They used to change their body's color so that they will their predators will not be able to find it or identify it, so that by this way the organism protects themselves from their predator. Second is poisonous prey. So for example, monarch butterfly has a poisonous chemical on their body. This poison is disasterful for its predator, and the predators are birds. So by this way, the monarch butterfly protects themselves by the bird just because they have poisonous chemicals on their body. Third is mimicry. In this adaptation, the organism evolved their cells to look like other predators, for example, monarch butterfly. So, what they used to do, they used to change their body like their predators, so that by this way they will protect themselves. And the last is synthesis of poisonous harmful chemicals in the plant. So we used to see that plants used to produce several harmful or poisonous chemicals in their bodies, such as nicotine, caffeine, quinine, opium, etc. They protect them for, from their predators, and the predators are herbivores. Now we'll see what is parasitism. So parasites feed on their particular host, and the parasites and their host have several adaptations to support their survival. And the life cycle of the parasites are often complex, involving one or two intermediate hosts or vectors. So as we see that in case of Entamoeba histolytica, there is only one host, and that is human being. And in case of Plasmodium vivax, we used to see that they have two hosts. One is mosquito and another is human being. So their life cycle is very complex. And the most of the parasites may reduce their survival, growth, reproduction of the host, and they reduce its population density. So by the parasitism, the parasitic interaction, uh, there is also the control of population density of the host species. Now we'll see what is commensalism. So in this kind of interaction, one species get benefit and another is neither harm or benefited. It means one will receive the benefit and one will be neutral. So the example is an orchid growing on growing as an epiphyte on a mango branch. Another example is barnacles grow on the back of wheel, and another is clownfish lives in sea anemone and stinging tentacles of the sea anemone protect the clownfish from their predators. By this, clownfish will be benefited from the sea anemone, but the sea anemone will not be affected either in terms of harm or benefit. The next is amensalism. In this type of interaction, one species causes harm to another organism without any benefit to itself. It means one in this type of interaction, amensalism, one species will harm to another and another will not be affected. So the shade of the taller and wider plants inhibit the growth and survival of the smaller plants. So by this way, one is providing harm to another and another will not get any benefit or harm from the another species. Thank you.